sia...
No, è indietrissimo.
Penso sia restream a sto punto. Adesso sta diventando tutto
No, niente, è
verde.
caduto. È caduto tutto.
The fuck?
Oh no, we're back. What?
Ah,
I'm Ofi and I'm confused.
I'm Pixel and I'm also confused.
There we go. Nice to meet you. We're both confused.
One moment, because I need to check YouTube at this point.
I just closed it. Wait.
No, it's going. It's going.
No, it's going. What? Yes, it's going. No, it's going.
Okay.
Hi.
I think it's Restream that it's drunk or something. I have no idea.
Go home, restream your trunk.
Because now it's perfect.
Maybe you can join.
I mean,
maybe you can join the Ushiromiyas for their family dinner since it's such a good time.
oh yeah. Okay. Let me just. Is Twitch going on normally?
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
I did nothing. It's not like I fixed anything. I didn't touch shit. But okay.
Wait, go back to the intro. We're coming in again and doing this.
Okay. Hello everyone. This is the Scarf, and I'm Pixel.
Hello, Scarf. I'm Ofi.
I'm Pixelbit, and I'll be your host. Welcome to the Scarf stream.
It's Scarf time. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
Okay, no, now I need to make Mr. Pixel Scarf time instead of TV time.
Oh my god, yes, please. Please do it. Please do it. Okay.
I have to do that now. Man.
Wait.
Okay, so we are here.
What were we saying?
With nothing. We just started because everything exploded for no fucking reason.
Yeah, let's go.
And I swear, I didn't touch and I did not do anything to fix this. I just happened on its own and resolved on its own. So I don't know, it's magic probably. So it's welcome magic. Everyone. We are playing.
It is Beatrice's magic.
Definitely. We are playing Umineko, talking about Beatrice, and well, chapter 2, no one died yet, strangely. Yes. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
But last time, where did we leave off?
Where did we
left off? Right at midnight.
Oh yeah. We left just right at midnight, so now someone's gonna die? I don't know, because it has been very strange, this one. I honestly don't know.
Briefly, last time in Umineko, there was the family dinner. Everyone discovered that Beatrice actually exists and has been revered guest of the Ushiromiya as soon as they basically entered the island as well. So all of them began wondering when she got to the island, where did she stay, and all of that. If they could meet her, they tried contacting Kinzo to no fucking avail, of course.
And now they're all collaborating because, you know, their money is in danger. So
their money is in danger. But we saw one scene where all of the adults actually met with Beatrice in the church. In the church, and Beatrice made all of them acknowledge that she is in fact Beatrice.
And she is also a witch, probably, and so...
And family's alchemist.
Yeah. Whatever.
Whatever.
Also, I have reasons to believe at this point that if not everyone believes in Beatrice's magic, it doesn't work, and it's like a rule for her or something. And I also think, judging from what Lambda Delta said last time, that every witch got their own rule about that.
Berncastel, sorry.
Yeah, Berncastel. No, Lambda Delta is the other.
It's too early for Lambda Delta.
No, I confused the name, that's all.
Pixel knows about Lambda Delta because of a meme I sent him.
Yeah, man, no, she Berncastel said the name.
She said the name of Lambda Delta, yes.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. So yeah, Berncastel also said something similar. Don't really remember precisely, but and wasn't really well explained at that moment. But she said something about herself in that line of explaining.
Mm-hmm.
So I think every witch got her own way of her own rule for making her magic work, and probably Beatrice's rule is everyone has to believe it or it won't work. More or less. I'm not 100% sure.
We will see.
I'm not 100% sure, but there is something implying that.
Yes.
So maybe.
So, maybe. We can go.
We can go. Beam pong. Beam pong. Every time. You have to do the ping pong every time.
Yeah.
So you start reading?
Yes.
Good.
What is that sound that always fills my ears? Is it the sound of the rain? The sound of a waterfall? Or could it be radio static? If not, I want it to be the sound of blood flowing through my body.
Okay.
That's a weird sentence.
I hope whoever's thinking this, it means in a good way, but okay. Just mean
I think so.
in a way to saying,
think.
yeah, I'm alive. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, could be. Yes. I want it to be the sound of the blood circulating throughout me, telling me that I'm still alive. It's Ginzo, of course it's weird.
Okay.
The light entering through a crack in the curtain was faint, but it at least told him that dawn had broken. Kinzo, still in the position he'd been when he woke up, still sitting in a chair and looking up at the ceiling, felt the blood slowly travel throughout his body.
Okay, wait. Let's stop here for a second. Someone must have died at this point.
Sorry?
Someone must have died at this point. Since it's the day after. The first Twilight, you know, all that stuff. Or it's gonna die now, but I mean, someone must have died. No, wait. The first one died at dusk, so it means the first 6 died at dusk, right? Yes, it was after the dinner. In chapter 1. Chapter 1.
In chapter 1, the group died in a unknown time frame.
Yeah.
Between kinda midnight and 6 a.m.
Oh, okay, yes. That's right. So, in any case, someone must have died now. If that's the rule.
Yes. If it's like chapter 1, yes.
If that's the rule, I mean, first Twilight and all the stuff, we'll see.
Judging by the clock, it was early morning, 6 a.m. on the dot. No matter how tired he was, no matter how deeply he slept, he always woke up exactly this time, as though he had measured it with an hourglass. He didn't think of this as a something to boast about, but he told himself that, as long as he could still manage this, his health couldn't be that bad.
朝を迎えたということは、どうやら最初の生贄は
Okay, so yes, that definitely happened.
ルーレットの目が幸運だったのか、我が努力の賜物なのか。 区別のつかぬところがなんとももどかしいが、それは言うまい。
Kinzo was struck by a faint desire to see beyond the study door.
Don't think that's a good idea, dude.
Nope. After all, you might find the traces of someone's vain struggle to break through the door. A sign that someone had tried to select him as one of the first 6 sacrifices.
人間とは安っぽい生き物だな。人事を尽くして天命を待ちながら幸運を得られた時にはそれが単なる幸運ではなく己の技量によるものだったと。
Oh, that's a very fatalistic way of seeing things. Okay.
That was why he always he wanted to check whether there was a wretched mark on the door. What?
What?
The very desire was human. And that was why Kinzo did not check.
Good.
He often rejected desires that came to him because he was human. By doing that, he could be immersed in a feeling of sufficiency, as though he himself had become a being that surpassed humans. He recognized human desires for what they were and guarded against them. Things that a human would want to do, he resisted. Unless that's drinking. This eccentricity and rebellious nature had surely given him a rare genius.
I mean, there's also... he's also probably gonna die soon, so he can drink whatever he wants.
Yeah. Making it possible for him to succeed in his exploits as he revived the Ushiromiya family in a single generation.
さて、ベアトリーチ。お前が取った6つの駒は何なのか。
That's also what I want to know, you know, man.
そして次なる手はどう来るのか。楽しませてもらうぞ。私の守りは完璧だ。前回のような無様はさらさぬぞ。
Oh, wait. He knows about the loop?
Who knows?
This is like saying that he knows the last time he died. I mean, last time? What other last time could there be?
Well, he knew her a long time ago, right?
Yes, but...
He could be referring to that.
Yes, but, I mean... He's specifically talking about the epitaph in this point, at this point. And then here saying, I will not shame myself like last time. So, like saying, this time I won't die. I won't make the same mistake. But it could also be like another time he did magic, yeah, with her, of course, and stuff like that. But this seems very specific to say right now.
Okay.
I don't have enough proof, of course, but it could also be anything.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Put a pin in that.
Yeah.
The servants woke early. They had to open the curtains, prepare breakfast, and complete the various other tasks to welcome the guests to a new day.
Hoping to know who died immediately would have been too much, right?
Right.
I mean, at this point I should know, but still.
Do you have a guess?
Oh, I clicked. Wait.
Oh, God, of course he's alive.
That's a shame. So, well, God is alive at this point, so we know. I mean, last time he died just randomly because it was just there, for what we know. So
Yeah.
it could be that this time it like didn't go there.
Goda and Kinzo are alive.
Well, and Kins are alive, so they're out of the equation. Maybe one of the
Children?
on one of the children. None of the children died the first time.
Nope. All of them went to the Golden Land.
What if Butler died
It would be funny.
and he actually saw himself dead like that? I would. That's something that I could see Beatrice doing. Honestly, maybe not
Oh
immediately.
yeah,
Maybe
just die so that you can concentrate on the game.
yeah, maybe not on the first Twilight, let's say, but like on the second or something. I could see that. I could see her doing that on purpose, just on purpose. Of course.
Yes, could be.
I
Mr.
honestly
Bat.
don't know. Maybe Natsuhi, since last time she was until the end.
Mhm.
I think Natsuhi. Eva and Hideyoshi definitely, because this time the couple's not gonna be them. We kinda know that it's gonna be Shannon and George. It's gonna be 6.
Well, because do you think that Beatrice wants her revenge or something like that?
She said that basically. That she's gonna choose the two that are close for the second Twilight. She basically said, "I'm gonna choose Shannon and George."
Yeah, I'm gonna choose you if you since you accepted this ring.
Yeah. So, it would be interesting to see Kraus without Natsuhi. I mean, the opposite, this time.
Yes.
So it could be a thing. So I think 1, 2, and 3. I think this time Butler's parents are gonna be alive. Maybe Rosa's probably dead. So 1, 2. Okay, now it should be back.
It is.
I know. Let me check something. I'm doing a check or something.
Yeah.
One moment.
Check.
No, okay, the internet speed is like super good, so that's definitely not a problem.
I like how I basically gave you the Final Fantasy fanfare and you took it and ran with it.
It's super iconic, so
Yeah.
I think I think it was Discord because the share screen was at 30 FPS. So maybe it was that.
Again? Do you remember that time where it gave us a lot of problems?
Yeah,
Random
and
problems?
I put it at 15. Again, I would like to pinpoint that I never changed it and it went on 30 on its own. But it's on 15 now. So it shouldn't be a problem again, I hope. We'll see. But now we're back and we're going. So I was we were betting who's dead. I was saying I would say that this time Natsuhi is dead instead of Kraus. So I would say this time is Natsuhi. Hideyoshi and Eva, because they are not the couple. I got separated. Nanjo?
You said Rosa?
Rosa? Yeah, could be. Hi, Mikhail.
One more. Hi.
1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe Nanjo? Nanjo was alive until the end.
Kinda, yes.
Yeah. Maybe Nanjo. And what am I missing? Canon? Just to make, just in spite of Shannon.
I mean, it could be, or she may want Canon to be alive for as long as she can.
Or maybe
so
to
that
spite
she can
Canon,
torture him with
or maybe to
with
spite
Shannon.
Canon, it's Jessica.
Oh, it could be. It could be.
It's one of these two. Not at the same time, I'd say.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense, right?
Not at the same time. I'd say only one of the two. But yeah, just to spite them.
Okay, we can continue. Gada was the most enthusiastic. I am not.
Of course.
Of course. During the family conference, he had been told to concentrate his efforts, especially on cooking. I feel like this sentence was in chapter 1, just like this.
Probably.
And it's specially exempted from several tasks the servants normally must do. Goda, who was a show-off, seemed to be feeling particularly superior because of that.
We never noticed. Not at all. Not even for a second.
No. He let Genji and the rest prepare the rest of the mansion, and worked on making breakfast in the kitchen.
Okay.
Genji
Genji's
split
alive.
the work with Shannon and Canon.
And
There
they're
we
both
go.
alive.
And carried out, yes, and carried out various tasks.
I think all the servants are alive this time. For now.
Kumasawa is still nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, but I think she's alive.
Shannon headed to the dining hall and knocked. Last year, the family conference had continued into the early hours of the morning.
We know they're not there, though. They were in the church.
Right. It wouldn't have been odd if this year's conference had done the same. Considering the possibility that they were still having a discussion inside, she knocked. But there was no response, so she opened the door and said good morning.
But no one was there. Or maybe there were a lot of dead bodies there.
Nobody answered.
But nobody came.
Nobody came. The room was cold, and the conference seemed to have ended a long time before. There was a tea set on the table, from which they'd probably been drinking, arranged in a way that would make it easy to clean up. Cleaning up the tea was a servant's job. If the family members were extra generous and cleaned it up themselves, the servants would lose face. So, it was a truly pleasant act of kindness for the family to do this, on only this much. As she approached the table to clean it, she noticed something like a memo that had been left near the utensils and cups. Since it was right next to the tea set, Shanno picked it up, naturally thinking it was a memo for the servant doing the cleaning.
Okay.
Written there was not a request, nor it was thanks for preparing the tea. There was just a single word. Shannon looked at it blankly and read it out loud.
Ah, okay.
A small sound kept repeating over and over. Normally, that sound would have been too trivial to be worth caring about. If only I could stop hearing it soon, I could go back to sleep right away, she thought vaguely. But no matter how much time passed, the sound did not end. It repeated over and over.
Who's this now?
Ah, shut up. Who is it? Banging on the door this whole time. As soon as she realized that, she woke up. Someone was knocking. Then, she noticed that it wasn't just a knock, but a voice as well.
Oh, she's alive. Okay.
Rosa is alive!
おはようございます。
Do you want to rethink
wow.
your choices?
Yeah, I have to rethink my choice at this point.
今行きます。
It had been Genji's voice. Looking at the clock, it wasn't even 7 yet. 7 o'clock yet.
Yeah.
It was clearly too early to wake the guests. Did something happen that was bad enough to cause this?
Probably.
Maybe.
Maybe, you know.
She felt her sleepiness increasingly fade thanks to this premonition of misfortune.
The game is teasing me so much. I hate this. I hate this. This is torture. This is torture.
Though Genji was a servant, Rosa had known him since her childhood days, so even though she was slightly defenseless in her pajamas, she opened the door a crack and answered.
Torture, I'd say.
おはようございます。早朝から申し訳ございません。
何かあったの？
はい。実は礼拝堂に。
Okay,
Genji whispered something into Rosa's ear. For a second, it seemed that Rosa couldn't understand what she'd been told. After having it repeated several times, she realized that apparently something strange had happened. Rosa closed her door for a second, changed her clothes quickly, and followed Genji towards the mansion.
Oh, she was in the guest house then.
Yes. The chapel requires some explanation.
Of course.
Of course. It wasn't in the mansion, but in a grove behind it, a short walk's distance away. It had been built at the same time as the mansion. So though its walls had been repaired many times, making it look new from the outside, it was a very old building. Rosa dashed through the rain along with Genji. Just like the previous night, the rain was falling in earnest. Eventually, the chapel came into sight from beyond that thin grove. Just looking at it from the outside, it seemed a place of dazzling beauty, where a pair of young lovers might want to get married. However, Kinzo apparently viewed it as a very sacred place. So Rosa and her siblings had been given strict instructions not to approach it unnecessarily. Even though they were all grown up now, approaching the chapel for any reason would still make them feel guilty. And also afraid, as if their father might get angry and hit them in the face. Father of the Year.
Yeah.
The servants' silhouettes could be seen in front of the chapel's entrance.
Okay.
Koda, Shannon, and Kanon. Which meant that all of the servants on the morning shift had gathered. A short while ago, Genji had spoken to Rosa, telling her what the situation was. However, without laying eyes on it directly, she definitely hadn't been able to understand. It was probably the same for all of the servants gathered here as well. Without seeing it with their own eyes, they wouldn't have been able to understand what was going on.
Still, is it still without blank? It cannot be seen. Something of the
No,
argument?
no.
Okay.
No. This is way more direct.
Okay.
They had to see it with their own eyes.
Okay.
On the
Okay.
door at the entrance to the chapel. Oh, I love this sound. Was something very large, drawn with a creepy, stringy paint that made one think of blood. Something like a creepy magic circle.
何よこれいつ書かれたの？
The servants looked at each other. Goda was the first to open his mouth.
申し訳ございません。普段はここへは立ち入りませんもので、いつ書かれたのかはわかりません。
じゃあ最初に見つけたのは誰？ 食堂へお茶の道具の片付けに行きましたら礼拝堂と書かれたメモ
Oh,
があったもので
okay.
Shannon held out the memo with a shaking hand.
誰の字？兄さんや姉さんの字ではない。それであなたはここへ来てこれを見つけたのね。はい。
ローザ様、これを。
ハッピーハロウィン。4。
Cannon pointed at a single line in English written below the creepy magic circle. Until it had been pointed out to her, she thought it was just another part of the magic circle. There, the following words were written in English. Happy Halloween for Maria. Happy
Oh.
Halloween for Maria. This creepy magic circle was for Maria. Happy Halloween.
What?
Yesterday, only one person had said Happy Halloween
Yeah, of
to
course.
Maria.
Who else wrote the magic circle?
Who else?
I mean,
The key phrase matched. It was the Golden Witch, Beatrice.
マリアは？あの子、いとこたちと一緒に寝てるはずよね。確認した？
申し訳
hi,
ございま
Dengis.
せん。
Hello, welcome.
Hi.
マリア様のお名前が書かれていたことには今気づきましたもので、まだ確認しておりません。至急。
何やってんのよ。私はマリアの様子を見てきます。それからクラウス兄さんたちにも知らせて、以後の対応の指示を受けて。
Opening that door is not possible.
After saying that much, Rosa finally noticed that something was odd. Her own rank in this family conference was the lowest of the 4 siblings. Why had she been the only one called during an abnormal situation like this,
Because they're all
when
dead,
the other
probably.
siblings hadn't been? Even if Maria's name had popped up.
まさか。
はい、旦那様にご連絡申し上げようとしたのですが、お姿が見当たらず。
奥様もお部屋に
Oh, even both of them. Okay.
Both of them.
手術の様子からすると、昨夜はベッドに戻られていないのかもしれません。
Rosa felt something creepy crawling slowly up her back.
礼拝堂の中は？
いえ、確認しようとはしたのですが。
実は礼拝堂の鍵は特別で、マスター1本だけある鍵でしか開けられないのですが、
Of course, it couldn't be that simple.
キーボックスから紛失しているのです。
She didn't want to get closer to the door with the creepy magic circle if she could. Rosa readied herself and approached, then tried pushing and pulling the
It's
knob.
gonna be open. No,
All
okay.
she felt was the resistance of the sturdy lock.
入れる窓などがないか探してや、もし中を確認するのでしたら窓を破らなければならないかと思います。いかがいたしましょう。
そんな許可、私に出せるわけがないわ。
It's a window. You're not that much, not too
But it's the
much.
chapel.
大切な礼拝堂なのよ。
There we go. At the time, the events of the previous days whirled around in the back of Rosa's mind. That's right. When I met that witch in the rose garden, didn't she hand Maria an envelope?
She told to not open it though.
Yeah, there's no mistake. She did that and hand it over.
And also gave you an envelope.
Yeah. When Maria tried to open it, the witch told her not to do it yet, and then surely said, "The time to open that will come soon." Rosa was sure. There could be no mistake. The envelope Maria had received was...
Was? I'm not gonna say that,
Fucking
right?
game.
Of course. What the fuck?
She's too busy running. After dashing back to the guest house, Rosa approached the cousin's room while hiding her footsteps. Softly opened the door and peered inside. From the inside, she could hear the healthy snores typical of young people.
Okay.
There were 4 children,
So they're alive.
and Maria was there,
Okay, they're alive.
sleeping soundly. After breathing a sigh of relief, she entered the room with quiet footsteps. She was after Maria's handbag, which was resting on the sofa. Maria always liked carrying her treasures around with her. She was probably emulating how her mother always carried her makeup with her. Of course, she was just imitating her mother, so everything on the inside was junk. In Maria's case, it was full of small, creepy, occult items, notebooks describing things of that nature, and so on. Rosa had never been happy to see her daughter walking around with things like that, which weren't girlish at all.
Oh, that's definitely a problem. Not the fact it's dark magic, but yeah.
However, trying to force Maria to stop had resulted in a big fight, so she decided to let it be.
Rosa, you also had a letter that you forgot to read, but okay.
Yes.
これ
A western envelope with the crest of a gold eagle. When she took it out of the bag, she realized that there was a heavy, vaguely cylindrical object inside.
A bullet?
She could tell by its feel and its weight.
See, heavy that fits in a letter, cylindrical. That's the first thing, or that's the only thing that comes to my mind. I need something else.
There was no doubt. It's not just a
Ah, it's a key. If you say the key is not mainly cylindrical. Come on. I imagine something cylindrical, not whatever.
I mean, the key is cylindrical if you think about it.
There's also a handle of a key that's definitely not cylindrical because it's made for you to rotate the key. So
I mean. After turning around and checking that Maria was still sound asleep, Rosa tore open the envelope and the contents spilled out into her palm.
okay, now look at these and tell me the first thing that comes to your mind is cylindrical.
I mean, there is a cylindrical part to the key, otherwise you wouldn't be able
There's
to...
also other 27 parts that are not cylindrical at all.
You know, I get it. Go tell Rosa. It was a key with an old and intricate design.
All and intricate, not cylindrical.
Hi.
That's okay.
Rosa gripped that key and dashed out. Butler seemed to have noticed the sound, but after grumbling and turning over in his sleep, he started snoring again.
As expected from a butler, actually.
Yes.
源氏さん、この鍵、ひょっとして礼拝堂の鍵ということは。
これをどこで？はい。これが礼拝堂の鍵です。
So there was only a key inside then. Okay.
Rosa approached the creepy magic circle once again and put the key in the keyhole. There was a strong resistance. After it resisted for a short while, it stopped resisting with a clunk. Then, squeaking with a noise that hurt one's ears, it slowly began to open.
誰かいるの？
Hi, Leia.
Hi! Just in time. Her voice reverberated throughout the massive room. Of course, there was no answer.
Because they're all dead.
The chapel had a high ceiling, and the air was cold.
I am gonna end everyone in this room. Luckily, I am alone. I would... Easy again.
And even on this rainy, unsettling day, it felt sacred for some reason. The servants timidly followed after Rosa.
ローザ様、あれを。
Canon noticed it immediately and pointed. Over there was the altar. In the place that would normally have a pastor preaching of God's love, there was a table that shouldn't have been there.
Yeah. That's actually, we've seen that also in the last time. There was a table in
Yes.
there. And they... I was assuming that the family was sitting there with Beatrice.
Mm-hmm.
The brothers, whatever you want to call them.
At first, it looked like a dining table. There were actually gorgeous plates and utensils placed there, making it look like a child's birthday party or something. Upon closer inspection, the surrounding area had been decorated with pumpkins and black and orange ribbons.
Oh, it's all like an Halloween party.
Yes. There were probably Halloween decorations. And there were people seated at the table.
Not very alive people, I suppose.
3 people on each side facing each other, seated in chairs. They could be recognized at a glance. Kraus and his wife, Eva and her husband, and Rudolf and his wife.
Okay.
But if you wanted to make sure, you'd still have to go even closer and check. Because they seemed almost like dolls. Rose and the rest had opened the door, entered all at once with the sound of many footsteps, and called out, asking if anyone was there. And yet, there had been no reaction. Even if Rosa and the rest assumed they were being ignored, you'd still expect to be some kind of reaction. And there hadn't been even that. So at first, it felt like someone had set down some dolls that greatly resembled those people.
Yeah, what kind of copium is this?
Yeah, sure. By now, it wasn't just Rosa. Shannon and Canon, and even Goda. They were all fighting frantically with the creepy emotion that grasped their hearts.
兄さん。Aさん。
As she walked toward the altar, she called out again, but there wasn't still no reaction. Yes, by now, Rosa was sure of it. She was sure those weren't dolls. But the people themselves.
これは。
They grew close enough to see clearly what lay on the table. It still looked like an adorable banquet, reminiscent of a child's birthday party. Plates piled up with sweets, cute pitchers with drinks, all kinds of pumpkin-shaped ornaments. They were all decorated in Halloween style. And while this probably wasn't the time to be thinking it, Maria would surely have been delighted to see all this.
Oh, definitely.
That was the state of the table they sat in front of, apparently asleep. It was an eerie scene, as though a small, fun-looking Halloween party had been stopped in time.
兄さんたち寝てるの？
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sleeping forever.
When she approached even closer to them, she realized that there were snacks scattered all over the floor. Candies, cookies, soda, and chocolates, all with heavily fantasy-themed packaging. They were all scattered across a carpet covered with blackberry and cranberry jam.
Yeah, cranberry jam.
Yeah, sure. Rose and the rest finally realized what the situation was.
Okay. No more copium.
It was a Halloween party. A banquet for those not of this world.
Oh,
Kraus,
I heard a sound.
Natsuhi, Eva, Hideyoshi, Rudolph, and Kirie were seated in chairs, apparently asleep, but all dead. How could you tell that they were dead and not simply sleeping?
Probably the cranberry juice.
That was because they'd been vertically sliced open.
Okay.
From their chests to their stomachs.
Oh.
That's cute.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, wait. The image is very gruesome now that I think. It's like there were like piñatas filled with candies and all the candies came out of them or something like that.
Exactly.
I see. Wait. Okay, so it's all... It's the 6 of them. Okay.
Yes.
Very ordinated like that. Look at that.
Shiromiya Kraus. His corpse was found in the chapel. The direct cause of death is unknown, but it seems his stomach was cut open and his intestines pulled out after his
Yay.
death. On top of that, sweets and candies were packed into his stomach. Welcome, Maria. Happy Halloween.
Oh yeah, welcome.
Welcome, Shiromiya
Natsuhi.
Natsuhi. Her corpse,
What the-
corpse was found in the chapel.
I could read this if you want, and you read the thing.
Sure. I'll let you read some of the gore.
Okay. Her corpse was found in the chapel. The direct cause of that is unknown, but it seems her stomach was cut open into her stomach. Okay, same thing as corpse, basically. On top of that, sweets and candies were packed into her stomach. Didn't I tell you? Stomachs are packed full of candy. Is it?
So it seems like the description is the same, but the sentence is different.
Yeah, it's all the same description. I wonder why it's differently, you know, the lines.
Eva and Natsui could be the same.
But it's similar.
No, not even. Well, I wonder why.
Wonder
I
why.
don't know.
Well, the writing is the same though.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so, so much packed full of candy. Everyone has so much filled with sweet dreams. Why would there be anything filthy inside someone's stomach? This is why we want to be as sweet as and innocent as candy. And so, I give you the land of dreams. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Yay!
Yay.
Oh well.
なんてむごい。
The 6 of them had sat down at a Halloween party before having their stomachs split open, killing them. Then the jam covering the floor must be what overflowed from their stomachs when they stuffed themselves completely,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, it's reconnecting.
The
I
gore
don't know.
was too much.
I don't know why it's doing that. It should be up again.
Oh, it is. I don't know.
I
I
have
just know
no
that it
idea.
happens, and
It's
maybe OBS just refused
it's
to see this scene.
the thing is, it's not on my side, so I don't know why. Welcome back, indeed. The thing is, it's not on my side, so I have no idea how to fix this. Because
We just plow through it.
yeah, probably. Let me just check one thing.
Yes. I can just imagine that OBS is refusing
OBS is refusing.
to broadcast this kind of
Probably, I
imagery.
don't know. OBS is just refusing. I have no idea what the problem is, because here,
I mean, there has been an update recently. Could be it's not stable enough.
could be, but like,
Could be.
I streamed already with the update.
Yeah, but you know it's kind of fickle, right?
Oh, yeah, right. I don't know. Well, whatever, let's continue reading the gruesome scene.
Out of their stomachs, it was almost as though they'd poured out. As those snacks had overflowed from there.
What was that sound?
Candies and cookies, soda and chocolates. You're going to hear that along for a while after this. Candies and cookies, soda and chocolates had poured out, stained with blood, and scattered across the floor.
Also, the music is new. Now I think about it.
The music is new, yes. What could have happened to cause this?
I have an idea.
Please say it.
Beatrice Wells.
Okay. I want to say something, but I can't. It's almost as though their stomachs were stuffed full to be bursting with sweets.
Is there more to read into this at this point?
No. Okay, this I'm going to say. Do you remember when I sent you a message saying I read something in 999 and I would like to send you a screenshot of this, but I can't because it's spoiler.
I see.
I'm still not going to tell you what the screenshot was.
Okay.
But just know that it's related to this scene right here.
Okay, I played 999 many years ago, so maybe I don't even remember what you're talking about.
Great. It's fine. It's not the same scene. It's not the same scene. Just know that I read something.
All I'm saying is, I could have... Maybe if I would have played it recently, I probably could have noticed. But right now, I played it many years ago, and I don't really remember.
No, I don't think so. It's so stupid and specific. There's no fucking way.
It could be.
We can continue. And it all poured out when their stomachs split open.
Okay.
Rosa remembered a certain shocking meal, a turkey that had been served at her own birthday.
Oh, ew. Okay, no, that image is... Oh, ew. Oh, man.
Where it had been cut open with a knife, out flowed one of her favorite foods. But since she hadn't been told what was inside, the deep red ketchup omelette rice poured out like bloody maggots. Pulsing. Dripping. Slimy. Pulpy. Squelching.
Oh,
God,
man. Very specific. Yeah, that's a normal reaction, I guess.
The trauma of her youth was revived. Rosa felt a monster raging inside her stomach as the acid started to rise. Unable to hold back, she threw it all up on the floor.
Normal.
Her empty stomach had nothing but stomach acid. The scene in front of her was no fun Halloween party now. The three couples were enshrined right there, their stomachs vertically branched open. Branched open with a...
You can hear something like that in many games or anime.
So many snacks had been stuffed in there. Oh no, not again.
Oh
This
man.
God.
No. The description is very gruesome and you don't see anything.
No.
You want me
No,
to
no, no,
read
that's
this
enough.
part? You want me to read this part?
No, like,
You prefer?
blood and... This is nothing.
Okay.
This is still nothing. Blood and guts and sweets were overflowing onto the floor. Blood-stained. Sticky.
Oh man.
Sticky. Sloppy. Pulpy. Sweet snacks that made your fingers stick together. Gummy. Gummy. But stained with entrails.
Yeah, it's for extra flavor.
Sloppy. Pulpy. What was that I stepped on just now? That didn't feel like a candy or a cookie or soda or chocolate.
Oh man.
I'm scared. What did I step on? I can't even look at the bottom of my foot. What a gruesome Halloween party. Okay.
Okay.
From far away, it had looked truly beautiful, fantastical, and fun.
And if you get closer, it's even more fun.
But from up close, it was horrible, disgusting, and yet somehow still beautiful.
Okay, and just scream Rosa. It is somehow at the same time very gruesome and disgusting, but also it sounds very colorful. I don't know how to see if that's...
Yeah, that's the point. That's the exact point.
Very colorful, and I can understand like the fun because of the colors. Fun in
Yes.
quotes, of course. I mean that the colors are very vibrant.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, this is from what I remember. I know that there are worse descriptions later, but this is definitely one of the most clear in my mind.
Oh no! It does a very good way of.
God.
This is what is there, and this is very specific. And you also see the very specific point of view of Rosa, because she's the worst person that could have looked at that right now, probably her.
Rosa's wild thoughts tried as best as they could to escape her throat with a loud voice that was neither a scream nor a roar.
That's a little bit too late, Goda. And also, I would like to remember you that you're in like an isolated island.
With no phone service.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they don't know that
They don't
yet.
know yet that yet, yeah.
If a word so tied to reality hadn't come out of Goda's mouth, Rosa and the rest would probably have found themselves unable to escape that nightmarish party even now. But it wasn't because they thought the police might be able to do something. If they didn't keep yelling about the police, it felt as though another seat might be up at this demon's party and given to them. Their own chests felt like they were expanding unpleasantly from the inside.
That's probably the, your stomach
Inside?
like, yeah, your stomach going inside out.
Yeah. Rumbling. Churning.
Yeah.
And it was surely because candy was about to overflow from their stomachs.
No, I don't think so.
Rosa, once again tortured by a desire to vomit, threw her stomach acid up on the floor. And then she searched. She searched.
Eh?
Fuck. She searched to see if there was any candy in it. God.
Oh man.
Rosa coughed violently again, forcefully spitting out the stomach acid that had been burning in her throat. She realized that by now, her whole body had been covered in a filthy sweat.
Oh.
源氏さんとシャナンちゃんはお父様に連絡して
Oh
指
no
示を
no
仰い
no.
でちょうだい
Instruction is the one that wanted this.
合田さんはカノン君と一緒に行って警察に電話をあと南條先生に来てもらっ
Why even bring Dr. Nanjo here? It's a bit too late for medical care.
You think?
The servants accepted their orders and dashed offside. After watching them leave, Rosa once again stared at her siblings, with whom she'd spent good times in bed, and their partners. Though there could be nothing more tragic than this scene, for some reason she was tempted to describe these fantastical deaths as beautiful.
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
I need water.
Oh, definitely. No, I understand. Drink. I can read for a little bit if you want.
いねえな。どこに行っちまったんだろうな。
使用人室も厨房も空っぽだぜ
Oh
love this
right, they.
And I hate this game.
No, I know, I can understand the feeling. They woke
What
up
were
and
you
saw
saying?
I was saying that's right. They woke up and saw no one probably because they don't know any. They don't know.
Exactly.
一体どうしちまったってんだ
Oh,
Mhm.
弱ったね、バトラ君。本当にローザおばさんだったのかい？
まあ、俺も寝ぼけてたから自信はねえんだが。
oh, he kind of saw her then.
明け方にローザおばさんが入ってきて、マリアの手提げカバンを漁ってるような気がしたんだよ。俺はてっきりマリアの手提げに歯磨きのチューブでも入ってるんじゃないかなんて思って寝ぼけてて。
なんで歯磨きのチューブがマリアの手提げに入ってるんだよ
Good
寝ぼけて
question.
夢でも見たに決まってんぜ
He was sleeping. Butler vaguely remembered Rosa entering the cousin's room. Also, when Maria woke up before the rest of them, she started rampaging around, saying that someone had opened the envelope she'd been keeping safe. Putting two and two together, they figured that Rosa had probably come and opened the envelope.
黄金の魔女様の封筒か中に何が入ってたんだろう
わからないね。
Oh, no voice. Okay.
Bugged.
親族会議と無関係なものが入っていたとは考えがたいね。
Mm-hmm.
She hadn't let anyone touch it, but yesterday, Maria had shown that envelope off to Butler and the rest a whole lot.
Oh, of course. Like a treasure.
So they remembered it well.
Oh man, she's so desperate.
And Beatrice will get angry.
相当しかしそんな大事なものをどうして魔女様はマリアに渡したんだろうな。さっぱりだぜ。
Well, because I mean, she knows that if she orders something to Maria, Maria's gonna do it, no matter what.
Yes.
And also,
Every once in a while.
and also, I think that is also a reason why Beatrice don't kill her, probably. Because I mean, you can kind of see that she's attached in a way, probably in a messed up way as Beatrice could be, but also she could be useful to her for this stuff.
Could be. Every once in a while, the refreshing morning atmosphere was completely wiped out by the sound of thunder. It was only natural. Since the moment they'd woken up, they hadn't met anyone else. It felt like only they were left, as if the mansion had become an empty husk. Jessica called out into the hallway, and eventually an answer came back.
Kumasawa? No.
It came back from the entrance hall.
聞こえますとも。
Ah,
何
Nanjo.
かありましたか。
南條先生だ。よかった。この島から僕たち以外が消えてしまったわけではないようだよ。
南條先生、おはようございます。すみませんが、うちの親たちとかどこに行ったか知りませんか？
And also all the servants.
私も今起きてこちらに来たばかりですからな。わかりかねますが、さて。
It was only natural. Nanjo was a guest, just like the rest of them. He'd come just to pass the time in the parlor until breakfast.
Oh man.
Maria buried her face in Nanjo's plump
No.
stomach, sobbing and crying. Nanjo could know nothing but be bewildered by this ruckus so early in the morning.
I mean, what could you do about that?
誰かかけてくるぜ。
Nanjo is like at the worst moment in the wrong
Yes.
moment in the wrong place it could have been. It's like I would like to. It's like there. It's like I'm here. I don't know why I'm here, but I'm just here.
Why am I still here? Just to suffer.
Can I go home, please?
ジェシカ、
Hmm.
誰か来るぞ。
From down the hall, they could sense people running hurriedly. They saw Goda and Kanon coming towards them. Normally, it would be disgraceful for a servant to run inside the mansion. And yet, Butler and the rest didn't even think to question that now.
I mean, they disappeared and must understand there's something wrong.
Maria's sobbing had become so unmanageable, they wanted to ask someone, anyone, where Rosa was. But the two servants seemed to have bigger things on their minds than Jessica, who was waving at them. Goda flew into the servant room, and when Kanon noticed that Nanjo was there, he bowed and approached the doctor at a quick pace before whispering something into his ear.
なんですって、ローザさんが。
はい、ご案内いたしますので。
わかりました。
こちらへ。
Without saying anything more than that, Kanon finally noticed Jessica and bowed to her. But he wasn't calm.
Specifically noticed Jessica.
Yes. He dashed back with the corridor by which he had come, followed by Nanjo.
He could have said, notice the houses,
Everyone,
the grandchildren,
yeah.
everyone. Jessica, specifically
Jessica.
her.
By looking at how hurried they were, Butler and the rest realized that yes, something bad that really had happened. They saw Goda through the door to the servant room, which had been flung open. He was holding the receiver and violently pressing the hook.
Oh, not working.
From that, they realized that he was trying to call a hospital or the police. In any event, he was trying to call someone because a serious emergency had occurred.
行ってみようぜ。
There we go. Letter is Tegami?
手紙。はい。
Well, that it means spots in Italian. You know.
手紙。Oh, right, 手紙。
Tegami.
手紙。Oh god.
Yeah,
You
pots for
can
cooking.
put the tegami in tegame and into the oven. It's probably going to burn. No?
What? No, I didn't hear.
What?
I didn't hear properly.
Wait, you can put a tegami into a tegame into an oven, but it will probably burn.
Definitely.
I think.
Definitely, it's paper.
Yeah. Never put paper inside an oven. No?
Yeah, you shouldn't
Have
do
you?
that. Normal paper, at least.
Okay. Okay.
Oven paper is
I mean,
different.
you can. Yeah, yeah. Even that one kind of burns in a way.
Yeah, only on a direct flame.
Oh, I see.
By the way. Not really, but okay.
Just convinced. They didn't know what, but something was happening. Butler and the rest chased after Kanon and Nanjo. And then we realized. Kanan-kun had called Dr. Nanjo, but he hadn't called us. So we shouldn't have gone with them. I wonder if Alice regretted her excess curiosity when she chased after the rabbit holding a clock.
For a moment I saw, who is Alice now?
No. Too much.
I was like, wait, who's this a new character all of a sudden? Okay, no, I was like, what? Okay, no, then I did, oh, okay, that reference. Okay. It's like, isn't this a strange moment to drop a new character right now like that? Okay, so I wasn't confused. And also, you all have English European names, so that's also confusing, you know? The kids,
Oh, yeah.
ダメよ入ってダメ見ちゃダメジェシカちゃんダメ
Well, too late.
You know, the moment is wrong, but the soundtrack is bopping.
Yeah. When everyone dead, but Beatrice should drop this drop this track.
When everything is so sad, but the host is bopping.
No, this is for a specific situation. When 6 people of your family are dead, but Beatrice should drop this this track. Yeah, I mean, at this point you're there.
歌詞をわざわざ中に詰め込んだってのかよ。なんだってそ
Is this old because Maria's candy has been squished?
Could be.
Is that old because of that?
やってくれやがるぜ。最高だよ、最高だよ。
I mean, it could be that she didn't choose Rosa on purpose
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
did this just to do it against her. Could be. It could be just an inspiration. I mean,
Oh, this is the best part. I personally love, and you can hear this mostly in Japanese songs, especially the OST of anime and games, when they mix instruments that shouldn't be together, might make them sound so good.
yes,
Like
absolutely.
a good example is the Pillar Man theme.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know.
Because it sounds, it's basically Arabian-like song, but it's also, there's also some rap in there, and then like guitar, and you're like, you cannot put this thing together and make something that sounds that good, but apparently it works.
皆さんは外へ出られた方がいい。こんな姿を皆さんに見せたいなどと彼らが思うわけがありません。
Nanjo told the children to go outside, but no one listened.
ローザさん、皆さんに言ってください。こんなもの見続けては毒になる。
Rosa regretted their own carelessness. She should have realized that the children would eventually come here.
I mean, I can understand. She also had, like, you know, other problems.
Yes. She should have quickly locked up instead of standing around stunned. So the children had come here. They had seen it. Surely, at this very moment, they were having a sight burned into their eyes. That was far more grotesque than the shocking meal Rosa had witnessed in their youth. While she hugged Maria, who seemed to be too shocked to show any emotion at this gruesome scene, Rosa cried for them and their parents.
Seemed to be too shocked.
Yes.
Seem being the key word here.
I mean, we know that she knows.
Yeah.
The four groaning and crying voices, their sadness, continued to echo in a place that should have known God's love. Oh.
Oh.
またかよ。またこんな殺人を。しかも今度もやたらと凝った最高にふざけた殺し方をしやがって。
I mean, also, like these, I mean, it's not even hard to explain without magic.
Let's try.
I mean, you can make up this scene with, I mean, it's gonna be a little bit, you know, bloody and messy, but yeah, you can do it. You just need a lot of candies and 6 dead people. Open them up, fill them up with candies, and you're basically done. As long as you have the candy, it's basically, and the 6 people is basically a job done.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Voice.
そんな嘆きより感謝の言葉が聞きたかったぞ。
感謝感謝と言ったがこのクソババア。てめえ耳がいかれてやがるってんなら俺が両の耳を引き裂いてよく聞こえるようにしてやるぜ。なんで俺がこの最高にいかれた殺し方にありがとうございますベアトリーチェ様なんて言わなければならねえんだ。ぶっ殺してやる。
前回のゲームで
Oh. Ah, okay, so that's why. Isn't her face even more messed up than usual?
Yes.
Okay.
よく拝んでおけ。間違いなく父親たちが殺されたことを。
そうかよ。そいつはサービス満点だぜ。気に入った。俺はてめえの息の根を止めたら顔面耕してやろうと誓ってたが、そいつは取り消してやるぜ。てめえの腹渡を引きずり出してやる。
Oh man.
感情に任せて思考を止めるな。すでにわらわのゲームは始まっておるのだぞ。わらわは今回は綺麗に死体を残すことに決めた。なぜだかわかるか？前回のゲームでそなたがわらわの存在を否定するとき、顔面が潰され遺体の身元が確認できない。だから身代わりの死体を用意してアリバイを作った可能性が否定できない。
Yeah, that could have been a possibility actually.
その可能性が排除できない限り人間犯人説は維持できる。
なんだと？
さあバトラー、南條に検視を任せてよいのか？ミステリーの古典では検視の医者がグルというのが伝統なのだろう。
Honestly,
なら南條に検視を任せるな。そなたが自らするがよい。間違いなく6人の死体が当人で、死んだふりなどでなく本当に死んでいることを十分。お前の父親が母親が腹を裂かれて臓物を引きずり出され、腹に手を入れてその手触りを
well,
泣かねえ。ちくしょう、ちくしょう。泣かねえぞ俺は。
Butler suddenly yelled. His tears were still dripping down, but as though scolding himself for being a sissy, he slapped his face hard several times with both hands. Even so, the tears still wouldn't stop. However, he felt a hot blaze in both of his eyes.
this is the butler, not the outside butler. This is the one in
Inside.
Okay. Cause
Whenever you see the... how can I say? The border changing,
yeah, the white border thing. Yeah, okay. That's what.
that's the game outside layer.
Yeah. Makes sense.
これだけの上等を決めやがった野郎に借りはがっちり返させていただくぜ。なら泣く時じゃねえ。自分のすべきことを考えろ。ああ、ダメだぜ。全然ダメだ。涙を流す暇があったら考えろ。涙腺なんかひるませる時じゃねえ。
Rather than genuine anger, maybe it was more of an evasive anger to blot out his sadness. However, he gave a little courage to George and Jessica, but being crushed by the sadness.
そうだね。僕たちが泣いても起こってしまった現実は変わらない。
じゃあどうすりゃいいんだ。私は父さんと母さんのために何をすればいいんだよ。
ローザ様、戻りました。
郷田さん、警察はどうでしたか？対応の指示はいつ頃来られそうだと言っていましたか？
Hey.
電話が故障のようでして、非常用の無線機も試してはみたのですが、その天候のせいでしょうか、こちらも通じず。
なんですって。じゃあ警察に連絡がつかないということなの？
Yep.
あいつだ。 あいつが電話線とかに採掘して警察に電話ができないようにしたんだ。
When she heard that the phones had broken down, Jessica immediately decided that it was the work of that mysterious guest. Her eyes were bright red after so much crying, and they began to grow even redder with rage.
もうキロの余地なんかねえぜ。全てが分かってる。そうだと分かる。父さんと母さんを殺したのは誰だ。決まってるぜ。あいつだ。
Well, we know, but
昨日来たとかいう魔女様に決まってる。襟首ひねり上げてやるぞ。チクショーチクショーチクショー。ジェシカちゃん、お待ちなさい。ゴーダさん、カノ君、行って。
はい。お嬢様、お待ちを。
Would you like to continue reading
Yes, of
from
course.
now on?
that's okay. Covering uncontrollable sadness with anger, Jessica ran outside, torn apart by emotion. Thinking about it hastily, maybe the mystery guest would have arrived yesterday. Beatrice was suspicious. However, in that instant, there was absolutely no proof that she was the culprit. At this moment, she's just another guess, no more, no less. I mean, yes, but even if you don't know anything at that point, a stranger comes in, you don't know, no idea that didn't happen, and suddenly someone's dead.
Everyone dies.
So, I mean,
Maybe. Could be sus.
maybe it's not that person, but
Who knows?
So Rosa, making an adult decision, was forced to stop Jessica in her rash rampage. Goda and Cannon picked up on this immediately and chased after her.
誰にも招かれなかった客人ベアトリーチェが犯人なんだろうか。
ジェシカの気持ちもわかる。
Also, I don't see Rosa doing that. I mean, we know it's not there, but even if we didn't see, I wouldn't see her killing 6 other people.
そう思い込みたい気持ちは
Maybe slapping them.
俺にもある。誰でもいいから犯人ってことにして横っ面をぶっ飛ばしてやりたい気持ちがある。だがその前にはっきりと理解する必要がある。ベアトリーチェってのは何者なんだ。俺は顔すら見てねえぜ。
There we go.
顔ならお屋敷に大きな肖像画で飾られてたよ。あれだけ見てまだ
It's
覚
right
えられ
there.
ないのかな。
There we go.
Yeah.
なんだよマリア、こんな状況で何がおかしいよ。
ベアトリーチェは魔女なんだよ。そして黄金鏡の扉を開くための儀式がいよいよ始まったの。この6人はその生贄なんだよ。さあさあ始まるよ、魔女の宴が。今宵はハロウィン。魔女たちが今こそ祝い集う。
マリア、その気持ち悪い声で笑うのをやめなさいっていつも言ってるでしょ。
That's not the thing you should worry the most right now. But okay.
Yes.
Slap. The crisp sound of Rosa slapping Maria's cheek echoed through the high-ceiling chapel. Ever since it started raining yesterday, no, ever since the island was swallowed by the typhoon, I felt as though something was wrong. It was bright and sunny when I arrived in Rokkenjima, but since I'd gotten up early and was sleepy, I took a nap. When I woke up, it already started raining. And ever since that time, suddenly, a mysterious visitor calling herself the Golden Witch, Beatrice, arrived. And it felt like I was sinking bit by bit into a bizarre world. What the heck happened while I was napping? Am I supposed to believe this island was sealed off inside a different world where common sense doesn't apply? Who is this person called Beatrice? Is some unknown person trying to involve themselves with the inheritance problem just like our parents were freaking out about at dinner last night? Or is the culprit this witch from the Legend of the Gold, just like Maria said? Even if we set Jessica's temper aside, given the circumstances, it's probably safe to say that this visitor person is the most suspicious. But we mustn't make up our mind based on that alone. It's useless. Useless. It's all useless. Damida. I learned that just by hearing it so many times. I smacked my face with both hands again, cooling off my brains before they overloaded. Even though it might have been a wasted effort. Of course. On a tray piled up with sweet that decorated the table, Giorgio Niki found a western envelope that had the Yoshiromiya family crest on in golden leaf. And it was unopened.
それは俺たち宛てってことじゃねえの。親父たちが読んだものだったなら開封されてるはずだぜ。
その推理は正解のようだよ。書いてある。残されし者たちへって書いてあるよ。
Oh, to those who remain.
それは犯人が残した手紙の中身。
Letter.
開けようぜ。
After nodding silently, Giorgio Niki broke the seal. A folder letter came out.
読むよ。六軒島へようこそ。後宮家の皆様方、私は金蔵様にお仕えしております。当家顧問錬金術師のベアトリーチェと申します。
That letter really was a joke. This Beatrice called herself the family alchemist and announced that she was collecting the gold she'd lent grandfather, along with interest. And that interest was everything grandfather had created.
I think you can find the same letter that we read in the first chapter in
So it's exactly...
It's
exactly the same. I see. Uh-huh. So it hasn't been read at dinner this time.
Sorry?
This letter, the first time, was Maria reading it during dinner, right?
Yes. Yes.
So it's in a different moment. Collection is okay. Wait. Yeah, it's okay. I was reading this thinking of what it could be, but I honestly have no idea. I think it's more literal that it could actually make it seem, because it's... I honestly think at this point that when it says a river, I think there's actually a river somewhere.
In Rokkenjima?
Could be, it's an island. There could be like a small river. Very, very small.
Could be.
Since it started, it was right before our eyes, and this paragraph was being read aloud. It clearly wasn't referring just to the wealth that grandfather had built up. It was literal. Everything grandfather had created. In other words, all of grandfather's descendants were included in their interest.
ふざけやがって。なんてめちゃくちゃな契約だ。黄金の利子は命だってのかよ。そんなのまるで悪魔の契約じゃねえかよ。それで魔女気取りってわけか。笑わせやがるぜ。
特別条項ただし 隠された契約の黄金を暴いた者が現れた時、ベアトリーチェはこの権利を全て永遠に放棄しなければならない。黄金の隠し場所についてはすでに金蔵様が私の肖像画の下に碑文にて、つまりこういうことだね。もしこの殺人がそれを止める条件としておじい様にそしてその秘密は例の肖像画の碑文に隠されているとも言ってる。
Okay.
つまり
We know all this.
こいつは魔女さん、黄金の隠し場所を記した暗号文を解けるものなら、そしてそれができなきゃ利子の回収をこの後も着々と進めていきますと、そう言ってぶっ殺してやる。上等だ。
バトラ君、これ
Oh? Table was covered with sweets. So even though those things were right out in the open, they assumed they were sweets too. I mean, come on, you see them a lot, right? You know, those boxes of chocolate shaped like gold ingots. Oh!
こりゃお菓子の箱じゃねえぞ。
I know.
本物だ。こりゃ本物の金塊だ。
片翼のわしの紋章が刻印されてる。
サフィロ。
前に母さんが話してたのを聞いた。これはおじい様の
Okay.
金塊だよ。
So everything's in the open now.
Yes.
Gold ingot weighing a full 10 kilograms. A whole 3 of them were piled up in the very center of the table. Hi, Jackson.
Hi.
It was where a cake would be placed if it was a birthday party. In other words, this was without a doubt the birthday cake of the party known as the family conference.
これが本当に純度49のインゴットだったなら、6000万円くらいの価値はある。
バカ野郎。安すぎる。俺たちの親が6人も殺されて、そこに積まれた黄金がたったの6000万円。
Oh, but that's not for the gold, for the money.
バカにするんじゃね
さあ始まったね、ベアトリーチェ。どうせこの謎は誰にも解けないよ。だから絶対にベアとの勝ち。早く黄金鏡への扉を開いて。そしてマリアを連れてって。
Okay. So,
Okay.
that happened, yes. Random text box appearing.
お嬢様、どうか気をお静めください。
Why this music now?
Eh,
Why this music now?
continue.
誰が犯人かはまだわかりませんぞ。それにベアトリーチェ様、親方様の大切な賓客です。
Dude, who else could it be? Even if you don't know, who else could it be? I know that the firstborn of Kinzo, the sons of Kinzo, they hate each other. They could have killed each other, but I mean, not making a show like that. So, who else could it be?
だからなんだってんだ。本人の胸ぐらひねり上げてやれば白状する
Oh,
に決ま
yeah.
ってるぜ。
Like she cares.
目を見ればわかるんだよ。私が見破ってやる。何が魔女だ、ベアトリーチェだ。化けの皮を剥いでやる。
Jessica never stopped moving. But then Kano chased after her, doing their best to convince her to stop, but Jessica never lent them an ear.
Go, Jessica, go.
Go. Eventually, which VIP room came to view? This VIP room was always sealed and never used. No matter what kind of guest came, Kinzo wouldn't let them in there. And yet, the servant was always made to clean this room so it could be used at any time. So the servant had started calling this room the witch's VIP room after their second shapeless master. Jessica knew about these two, as she couldn't forgive the arrogance of the one who called herself a witch by staying in that room. The Golden Witch was just a fairy tale. Come on, a witch? Jessica, she was nothing more or less than the murderer who actually brutally killed her parents. Question her, hear her pitiful excuses, make her splutter in pain, gasp in anguish. No matter how hard she pretends to be a witch, I'll teach her that she's just a stinking, sweating human. As Jessica yelled with all of the strength, she hit the door to the VIP room. It definitely wasn't a knock. The sound was the beating of her anger's hammer, as if she was determined to break down the door down if it wasn't open.
You could say that she's now the hammer of justice.
Oh, no, oh, yes, definitely. She's not a turtle, though.
No.
There was no answer. Jessica grabbed the doorknob without any reservation, but she felt the resistance of the lock. She turned around to look at the two servants and spoke. Togoto was flustered. He still tried to somehow calm Jessica's anger. After hanging his head silently for a while, Cannon pulled a master key from his jacket pocket.
もしおられたなら無礼になるのは承知で、それにもしベアトリーチェ様が何の関係もないというならそれを僕たちに釈明して
Also Cannon knows, so you know.
Yes.
そうだぜ、その通りだ。借りるぜ。
Jessica snatched the master key from Cannon's hand and violently shoved it into the keyhole. Immediately there was a small sound, and she felt the lock click. And without asking permission, she flung the door open, finding no one inside. Jessica rudely stepped into the room. The witch wasn't anywhere to be seen, of course.
Of course. Jessica thinking she might be hiding somewhere inside the room, peeked behind the curtains and under the bed, but she couldn't find anyone. However, there were definitely signs that the bed has been used. And though it was only a vague scent, the atmosphere in the room felt a little soft. It wasn't the hard atmosphere or a place normally devoid of people, like the chapel. You could definitely tell that someone had spent the night in this room. But she could not be seen. Were you saying something? No.
Okay. In reality, neither Jessica or Goda had met Beatrice. They had only been told by those who had met her that she looked like a double of the character in that portrait. So they were doubtful about what her face really looked like. However, Cannon had met her. He understood what kind of being that witch was, what kind of personality she had. So he knew that forcing their way in here in search for her definitely wouldn't work out. Oh, that's why he opened. She must be watching us bitterly fail about in vain from somewhere, sneering at us. She's that kind of person. Because it was looking at things that way, Cannon was the first to find it. The other two were concentrating on finding the shadow of a person, so they didn't notice. Near water jug on the side table, there was a single sheet of letter paper. On it was a short message, and nearby was a fountain pen, which had probably been used to write it. Karen had already come to understand with the witch. After finding the corpses, they'd been overcome by rage and barged in here only to find no one. So of course the witch would mock them. You can't mock someone unless they know they're being mocked. So in other words, that's what this must be.
お嬢様、ここに何か書かれています。
書かれてるってなんだ。
Jessica dashed over and violently snatched the piece of paper away. She probably wasn't trying to be violent. She just couldn't control her strength right now. As soon as she read the message, Jessica went into a wild rage, crumpled up the paper and threw it. Then she grabbed a light stand by the bedside and violently swung it around, messily hitting the walls and furniture with it. The light bulbs all shattered at once, and the fragments were scattered across the room.
お嬢様、気を押し詰め、お怪我をなさいます。
離せよ。畜生、畜生。出てきやがれ、ベアトリーチェ。よくも父さんと母さんを。そんなに私が怖いかよ。殺してやる。
Oh man.
殺してやる。ぶっ殺してやるから姿を現しやがれ。だから離せって言ってんだろ。くそー。
This was written on the paper.
私がぬくぬくとここであなたが飛び込んでくるのを待ちぼうけるとでも。知的な夜に粗暴なるあなたは似合わない。こんな間抜けに育てた親はどんな顔？
Oh man.
見たよ。本当にそっくりな間抜け面。今はお菓子の国でお腹いっぱい。
It was the sort of thing of that which would write. I mean, she predicted one of the children who'd lost their parents would come running here. If she's hiding somewhere in this room, she must be rolling around in laughter now. The witch was that kind of person. She's near the people's misfortune, using it to stave off the boredom of 1,000 years.
これは私くお怪我をなさいますと申し上げております。
離せって言ってんだよ。くそー、くそー。
But I snatched away the light stand Jessica had been holding. After all, she kept swinging it around. She might end up smashing it against something which could cause serious injury. The goddess eye Jessica probably looked mad with rage, burning herself up with the flames of anger. But Cannon's eyes saw it differently. Those were probably tears of that sadness, hidden by rage. So, the light stand was taken from Jessica. When she started crying on the floor, scratching the carpet almost as though she was groveling. God was surprised, but Cannon was not. Of course, she had lost her meaning of crying by lashing out in rage. Consider that she was a daughter of the Shiromiya head family. She was in a very shabby state. She scratched the carpet with her fingernails and even her feet were scratching. Jessica cried very, very hard. Because if she didn't, her rage would start building up again and swallow her up. But over and over again she remembered that humiliating message. I can only imagine what the parents who raised you to be such a moron must have looked like.
当に頭が良かった。悪くなんかじゃない。取り消せ。取り消せ。
Oh right, I saw them, and they look just as moronic as you. Now their bellies are full of in the land of sweets. Well, she's admitted it basically. Jessica cried and screamed. She triggered an asthma attack. The servants watching over her hurriedly ran up to her and rubbed her back, but it only provoked Jessica's wrath.
手で殺してやる。腹を引き裂いてやる。触るんじゃねえぜ。畜生。畜生。
Jessica got up unsteadily as Erasmus continued, she went out into the hallway.
お嬢様、お薬を至急。南條先生をお呼びします。
郷田さん、僕に任せてくれませんか。
Conrad noticed, but it was vastly separated from her in age, probably couldn't stand the tears in Jessica's heart. Canon would notice had to be the one to support her.
カノンさん。
今のお嬢様には涙を流す時間、ご両親のあんな死
I mean, that's normal, I guess.
そうですね。
God also understood. I knew that Jessica and Kano had shared a vague relationship with each other. So I understood everything and left it to Canon.
わかりました。私はローザ様のところへ戻り、お嬢様を。
Oh, God, you have feelings? I mean, what?
Don't get used to this.
What? Since
I was
when?
surprised too.
Since when?
I just read this scene. I forgot about it, and don't get used to this.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of strange. Kano's voice was frail, but not firmly. After looking at his eyes, Goza not firmly as well. Wow, really? Is this the real Goda? No, it's not like the invasion of the Ultra Bodies or something? Goda was a veteran, with many years behind him. He'd seen a great number of people in his life, so he knew the vigorous sparkle that could be found in the eyes of those who possessed self-control. He had surely seen that in Canon's eyes. So he would leave this to Canon. I mean, to think about it, maybe this was the first time Goda had ever trusted Canon lying him for a job. Jessica, still suffering from asthma, seemed to be heading towards her room, but she kept leaning against the wall. Canon followed that wordlessly. If she had asked for a hand, he would have leapt forward and supported her. But until Jessica didn't ask for that, he chose to hide himself, watching over from a distance where he could come to rescue at any time. When people feel their hearts are about to explode from sadness and want to have someone by their sides, you can bet 10 billion of them would want to turn around and find someone in the place Canon now stood. As he watched over Jessica from behind. Then, finally, she doubled over in front of the door to her room. The asthma attack had stolen all her strength, and her throat had gotten hazy from the lack of oxygen, making it impossible to even stand up again. But right then, Jessica didn't think she wanted someone to lend a hand. She didn't be able to overcome the flames of anger. Even if someone had offered her a hand with good intentions, Jessica would have wanted to tear it off right then. She knew how unfair that would be. So she definitely wouldn't ask for help until she overcame the fiery anger burning inside. Jessica had probably lost the willpower to even call for help, but Canon heard it. He definitely heard it. Canon definitely heard that voiceless call for help, one shared by miserable grievers the world round. An endless scream that no one ever seems to hear. Canon quietly knelt by Jessica's side and was over her shoulder. Jessica kept coughing painfully. She accepted it, unlocked the door to her room, and entered.
こちらへ。今、お薬をご用意します。
Jessica often said that when her asthma got serious enough. Oh no! Oh no! Oh man, it's even worse. Oh no! Of course! Why didn't I thought about this earlier? These two are the two that are close.
I mean, Beatrice's choice, for sure.
No, 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 no. She's, of course, she's just manipulating. She's not gonna do what she says. She's gonna do whatever she wants.
Okay.
Okay, no, follow me. She
Yes.
asked. This is gonna be very convoluted, but still follow me for a moment.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so basically, what happened? First, love story, Shannon, George, all the stuff, brooch, magic, call it whatever, all that point. The prequel, let's call it, okay? We know that. And also we know that Canon and Jessica have sentiment for each other, okay? They have feelings for each other. So, this is gonna... So, wait. Even before saying that. You know, also Canon knows, though, that Beatrice is tricking them. So, he didn't accept the brooch and the help from Beatrice for his feelings towards Jessica. Still, I mean, he can't deny the feelings how much he wants, but they're still there. So Beatrice, what did Beatrice was very subtle. So basically, he said, "Oh, if Shannon, the one that you consider basically your sister, doesn't accept the ring, she's safe." But that's what she said to Canon. But and if she accept, she's gonna be the second Twilight.
Yes, which
okay,
is tear apart the two that are close.
Yeah. Shall tear apart the two that are close? Yes. Okay. So that doesn't mean it's what she's gonna do. She's just playing around, and we know that she's playing around, and she only wants to, you know, have fun, as much as fun this could be for her. So, as much as manipulating going on, she's basically saying, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna kill Shannon because of that," but that doesn't mean she actually have to do it. She's just saying that.
I mean, it's Beatrice. She can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah, I mean, she literally can do whatever the fuck she wants. So, being that she doesn't have to do whatever she says, could just be that she's just gonna kill Canon and Jessica. And also, right now, that one that could stand still in front of Beatrice is Shannon. Because Shannon understood completely how Beatrice think and all that stuff. We've seen that scene in the last time. So right now, if she kills Shannon, probably wouldn't work. Oh, hi Astra! Thank you for the raid!
Hi, welcome everyone!
Hello! Why the sound alerts are not working? I have no idea, but thank you in any case.
Nothing is working tonight, so that's fine.
Whatever. Okay, I'll give you a shout out. Hello everyone, welcome raiders. My name's Pixelbeat. We are playing Umineko, and this one up here is
Sophie.
Yeah.
Umineko enthusiast.
Is the Umineko enthusiast. Hi Leonard.
Hi.
Oh, you and your sister were live together. Oh, what were you doing? Chatting? If you don't know, Umineko is a visual novel, by the way. Oh, playing Cake Bash. Oh, yeah. But the party game with the cakes.
That sounds cute. Aww.
She had fun. Good. Okay, feel free to stay and listen to my convoluted reasoning that I was having until 2 seconds ago. So, basically...
Please remember to stretch and drink some water first.
Also that. So...
Resuming your theory.
Resuming my theory. So, basically, Beatrice just mocking... the one that could stand up against Beatrice is definitely Shannon in this moment. So she's probably her way probably not gonna work with her. That's what I'm thinking right now. So she's probably also kinda forced to choose another objective, let's call it. And also she could destroy emotionally Shannon like that. Because right now she's very angry at Shannon. I know she's very angry at Shannon. We've seen that. We've seen that. Yes. She's very angry there. So if she kill Cannon and Jessica, she's gonna see she'll see destroyed Shannon. Emotionally destroyed. That's what I mean. So that's probably what she wants the most right now. And this scene is all gonna be the two of them getting closer.
Yes.
So could be. I'm 100% sure about that. So yeah.
As sure as you are that those two are homunculi.
Yes. Homunculus.
Homunculus. Yes, you can continue.
Okay, so we can continue reading. The pleasure of meeting seals out. Oh, cool. Jessica Finn said that when her asthma got serious enough, it hurt so bad that he felt like she'd vomit up her whole stomach. And her face was pale and her gait wavered. Wavered? Wavered? Oh, I read it correctly, okay. And yet, the coughing continued. Even so, her sadness was probably even stronger. After having her sit on her bed, Cannon took a bronchodilator from a cute little basket on a nearby side table and handed it to her. Jessica sometimes forgot to take their medicine with her. Whenever this seemed to have happened, Cannon would take notice and secretly carry around the inhaler from the first aid kit in a separate room, but he hadn't done so today. He scolded himself as though wondering how he could call himself a furniture after failing to bring it with him on a day like this. I mean, probably wasn't prepared since 6 people died.
Yeah. I mean, he kinda knew.
Right.
Remember that he kinda knew.
That's right, he kinda knew.
But I mean, it all happened so fast.
Yeah, it happened all of a sudden, so probably I didn't have time to prepare that. Then I remember the day when he used that word and someone betrayed Jessica's feeling. He used that. Oh, when she.
Furniture.
Yeah. No. When he rejected her. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, in the garden.
It jarred Cannon's heart, but he felt it would be indiscreet to think about something like that, considering how Jessica felt now. And locked it up inside the depths of his heart. When she inhaled her medicine, Jessica, while breathing, calmed down bit by bit, and she was finally able to regain her composure. But she lost too much strength and willpower to get up from the bed. She was hardly breathing for some time.
私は大丈夫だぜ。父さんと母さんはダメだけど、私はもうちょっとなきゃ大丈夫だぜ。
Cannot regret his poor choice of words. Did you really say are you alright to her? Was really that clueless of the pain in her heart? This was what made him furniture. This was why he couldn't become human. Cannon understood that she still needs some time to cry alone. Told her to call him at any time, bowed and trying to leave the room. Jessica spoke up as though she wanted him to stop, so Cannon had stopped. She asked it, I'll do anything I can to help her. Right now, I'd even become a cane or a cherry if it would ease the pain in her heart. by doing that, I could make up for the pain I dealt to her heart on that day. For a while, Jessica stared into Cannon's eyes. Was so a reason for stopping him was something she couldn't put into words. For a while, neither spoke. Jessica broke that silence with a small voice.
ごめん、なんでもないぜ。しばらく一人になりたいって。
一人にはしません。あなたを僕は一人にしない。だから廊下にいます。いつでも呼んでください。
For just an instant, it looked like some kind of hope had flickered into Jessica's eyes. But it was very faint and disappeared like the first snow on the surface of a river.
ありがとな。しばらくだけ。一人で。
はい。失礼します。
Count bowed once again and closed the door. He thought those words of his would give her some courage, but now it felt as though they actually hurt her for some reason. Why? He didn't know. What?
He tried saying something nice to her.
Oh, so the
but
sound alerts work?
yeah.
Okay, sorry, I was...
Oh, another work.
What were you saying?
No, I saw that they work now.
Yeah.
The Canon tried his best, but he did not believe in himself being a human. enough.
Yeah, but let me finish this, then I probably have to see this scene entirely.
Yes.
Surely that was because it was furniture. That's why I couldn't grasp human sadness even now. As Canon repeatedly questioned himself, he walked down the corridor. I felt like the window at the corridor's end was calling to him.
僕はやっぱり家具でしかないのか。
It was still pouring outside, a dark, grey world. Even on this day, Shannon would surely see the ocean and know that it was blue. But to my eyes, even if it cleared out, I would only see grey. Well, until I can understand the blue... okay, this thing again. The blue of the ocean would be nothing but furniture imitating a person. Okay, of course, she was gonna appear right now. No, sorry. This is the sound, the music of Beatrice messing up around.
Yes, basically.
Beatrice is mocking you, and suddenly this music hears in your ears.
POV, Beatrice is mocking you and
Yeah.
your furniture. Oh god! Canon.
Canon in what sense?
Both.
Okay, it was even more funny than it could have been. The timing, seriously, the timing, sometimes it's something.
Oh god.
Someone clip that.
I will do it later.
There shouldn't have been any trace of human life in this corridor. It had been an empty corridor filled with frigid air. Those scoffing words approached Canon from behind. When he turned around, he saw that witch. That witch who hadn't shown herself where Jessica was searched for her, with a rage bordering on madness, and who had left that sneering letter to toy with Jessica.
女の傷つけ方は3つある。特別にわらわが教えてやろう。 一つは刃物で傷つける。一つは心で傷つける。そして最後が一番難しく、一番効果的に傷つけられる。なのに意識せずして傷つけられる。わかるか？
わかるわけもないし、知りたくもない。
期待を裏切る。だ。女ほど夢見がちな生き物はいない。勝手に夢を見、勝手に傷つく。お前のような距離の男が一番女を傷つける。わからないな。
Okay.
どれほどジェシカを傷つけてきたか、全く考えが及んでいまい。家具だから。
お前のたわごとに付き合う気は毛頭ない。僕を嘲笑うためだけに姿を現したというのか。
Yes.
うぬぼれるな、家具。
As usual.
貴様ごとき、嘲笑うにも足りぬわ。
Ah, not even more sneering, man. Okay.
しかし、そなたも一人ではそれに値しなくても、二人揃えば十分に足りる。
Of
若々
course.
しき男女の悲運を笑う喜びは何度繰り返しても飽きぬのでな。
なんだと。まさか貴様、お嬢様を。
There we go
第二
again.
の番の生贄に
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
お前たち二人は実に都合が良い。
待て、勘違いするな。僕はお嬢様とそういう関係じゃない。第二の番の生贄にはならない。
だからお前はジェシカを傷つける。だからお前は人間になれぬ。ならばよいだろう。貴様がジェシカを思い人と認めぬならば、それを受け入れてもよい。
How's she gonna
Well,
trick
there's
him?
always Shannon.
Hmm?
There's always Shannon if you won't admit it.
Yeah, that's also a way of saying, hey, if I don't kill you, I'm gonna kill Shannon, so your choice. And to Shannon is, if I don't kill you, I'm gonna kill Cannon, so your choice as well.
Nope, nope, nope. If you say that, I'm still going to kill Jessica.
Oh, yeah. So Pixar. Pixar? Why Pixar?
Pixar.
I mean, sub. Yeah. This is definitely Pixar movie, like a Pixar movie. Yes, rated E for everyone.
I mean, Umineko definitely is not.
Yeah, of course, that was a joke. E plus, yes. E for everyone. Like and with the everyone is like everyone is gets killed. That's the E. That's what the E stands
Yes.
for. For E for extra content, of course. No, you know, E for extra gruesome.
Yes.
なぜ
このバカが決まっておろうが。殺したらそなたが歪めるだろう。
Every time an expression gets even more unhinged.
何の理由が必要なのか。
I
Or
just
twisted.
had a flash, like a random memory just unlocking in my mind of an older version that I played, in which one of the options in the menu was to control the level of the voices, and there was just Beatrice going, "Kono bakada, kono bakada." Wait, I think
Okay.
it's the same version, but like in answers. I think in answers
Honestly,
it's not.
10 out of 10 best volume option ever seen.
儀式に従い、わらわは気まぐれに13人を
So
生贄に
yeah, she could even be in between the other 7 that they're missing.
それ以上殺してはならないとの決まりは
Oh, also that.
ない。わらわが楽しければ幾人でも殺す。だから殺す。わらわを 思いっきり笑わせてみせろよ。カグ、カヌー。
At that time, Canon definitely heard Jessica scream. When he blinked and looked at the down the corridor, oh, new. The witch who'd supposedly been there so not so nonchalantly just a second ago was gone. At the moment, he was just standing there all alone in the corridor, doing nothing. And the person he wanted to protect was asking for help from far away in that direction. It was obvious what he should do. It wasn't logical. It was an electrical reflex. Without a trace of station of distraction, it was a person he wanted to protect, and she was asking for help. And at that moment, genuinely wanted the person to be by her side to be him. When he flew into Jessica's room, the scene that greeted his eyes was a bizarre one. The room had become a fantastical world where a blitz of gold-colored specks danced, almost as though gold leaf had been scattered inside a snow globe. No, that's not it. I've seen this spectacle before. This isn't gold leaf. It's countless golden butterfly, Beatrice's minions. Jessica was surrounded by countless butterflies, waving their hands around, trying frantically to drive them away. Oh, another attack? Can rest. Yeah, can restore Jessica.
It's more like she isn't fine yet, maybe.
Could be. Can rush towards Jessica and violently brush the cloud of butterflies away. The butterflies, which were sickening despite their beauty, surround Jessica's face, trying to claw into her mouth and nose. Oh!
Oh, maybe this.
Yeah, okay. Jessica choked violently. Osmond saw the butterfly were triggering an asthma attack, mocking her. But when Canon ran towards there, the butterfly stopped attacking and began to dance an elegant rondo around the pair. Okay, so they're doing what Beatrice wants, so he cannot let her die, but so he's forced to stay close to her. And so they are gonna get close as Beatrice wants. Basically, there's no escape from this.
No. She just played them.
Ronnie ceiling. As she stood guard in front of Jessica, who was just using her inhaler and seemed to be in pain, Canon yelled into the empty air. And when he did, the empty air did indeed laugh back, satisfied. And then she showed herself. It wasn't in response to Canon's demand. It was obviously because appearing and sneering would bring them even more humiliation, and plus it was more fun. Farfetch. Yes. It's actually that way of saying in Japanese, Farfetch. It comes from that.
Oh, perfect.
There are only flanks and vanguard on the team, and the pillars almost done. Okay.
どれ金蔵の家具がどの程度の力を持つか見せてもらおうではないか。
She snapped her finger with a piercing sound. When she did, a blizzard of gold butterfly was stirred up, and they began to form a small mountain as they whirled around in a circle. It was just like the swirling of a cold, wintry wind that builds up a mountain of leaves.
Oh my god!
What?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
From
It is time.
that mound of gold, a hand sprouted, and it appeared, as though a resin of the world below was crawling up from beneath the ground. Jessica couldn't comprehend what she was seeing right now, and her mouth kept flapping open and closed. It was the bite of wisdom, seen in those trying to understand something incomprehensible.
It's the goats!
Eh? That thing crawling up was probably an attendant who served the witch. It appeared to be
You're the best character in Umineko.
What?
I'm joking, of course, but
Okay.
it's such a meme.
Yeah, because it's a goat, that's why.
There's going to be multiple reasons why.
Okay. It appeared to be wearing a uniform suitable for one who said, oh, it's super buff also.
Yes.
But his face was wrong. It looked like strange. Was covered with pitch black hair, rotten bread, and his eyes were filled with the same strange subterranean glows as lava. And to symbolize its non-human status, it had two horns. It was the figure of a goat-faced attendant who served the witch.
The goats.
But now Jessica had no idea what she should say. At this happening in front of her couldn't be explained with common sense, and she couldn't do anything except open and close her mouth. Jessica hadn't realized. She hadn't realized this island had already been cut off from the rules of our world. But there were some things even she could understand. This god attendant served the witch and was after her life. And apparently the witch had already given it the order. She was looking at Canon with an expectant gaze. She looked at him with an expectant... no, I didn't read this. She looked at him with an expectant and therefore challenging gaze, as though asking him how he intended to protect this maiden. To the attendant, it looks especially bestial, while crawling to his feet. You could see in the way it carried itself that it possessed more than enough grace to be worth your sand in the Golden Witch. And you could tell it was overflowing with the joy of furniture wanting to meet its master's expectation.
見せてもらおうではないか。金蔵の家具の力を。今度は間違えるな。家具であることを忘れるな。この後に及んで人間のふりを続けるのなら、死ぬのはお前だけでは済まぬぞ。
The god attendant made what it seemed to be a silent, respectful bow. Was it directed at its master, or was it to Canon, its opponent? Then, on the attendant's hand, a blade of weak malice appeared. Okay, that's Halo's sword, basically.
Yeah.
It's even purple. Jessica had been unable to understand what was happening before her eyes for a while now. All she understood was this glow in front of her existed for the purpose of ending her life. And right now, that was enough. Canon spoke quietly to Jessica, who was hiding behind his back.
お嬢様、壁に下がっていてください。背中は決して壁から離さないように。
姫君はおとなしく、騎士殿の背の自らの命を男に守らせる醍醐味を
Okay, so
存分に味わえばよい。
even all the furniture got some powers like that blade that god men have? Probably.
Who knows?
Okay, yes, that's the answer. That's it.
Oh my god, these are the vocals!
Yes. Really? Who would have expected it?
Sure, continue.
They also reused the animation used for the bow, and it actually leaves it because this that could also be used as a pose for the blade like that. Okay, it's basically confirmed that all the serpents are created by Kinzo at this point.
Mm-hmm.
バラの手入れにもカノン君それは
よくぞ抜いたぞ思いを寄せる女の前で己が人間以下の存在であることを晒した気分
This soundtrack is definitely new.
Yep. I was noticing in that right now.
黙れ
憤怒で己を焦がしているくせに冷静を装うなるほど真に熱き炎は青く静かだという今のそなたがそうだというのか
僕の力でお前を殺すことなどできるお前は月石つぶてを投げたとて月を砕くことなどできるわけもないだがお前は権限するために水面にその姿を映す水面に石つぶてを投じれば一時月をしかし月を砕くことなど至らないだから僕はこの命尽きるまでお前の映る水面を叩き続けてやる
気に入ったぞカノン始めろカグども
Oh, Canon.
So, Canon's dead basically? Can you really be that thing?
I guess we'll see. Ooh.
Oh, okay, unexpected. Okay, I wasn't expecting this kind of thing right now. I was expecting a description, but this delivers even more. The witch word of admiration broke the silence, and for just an instant they broke Jessica's paralysis.
私は夢を見てるの
来い魔女の家具め元来た地獄へ叩き落としてやる
It's gonna end like that, right? Oh no, okay. Okay. Oh. A center red had been left on Canon's cheek. We saw this and grinned broadly.
勘が戻らぬことを言い訳につぶやいてもよいぞ。
Classic anime quote, okay.
カノン君しっかり
大丈夫僕はまだ死なない
Oh. Oh. Okay. Honestly, I was kinda expected this ending. The curve drawn by the god attendant's blade drew a large arc in an empty space. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh. What's behind it?
先に帰りたい
Nothing personal, kid.
The literal nothing personal kid. Oh, okay, okay, unexpected. If this battle drawing sparkling colors was chess, then cannon coming from the behind was check. And press, and press, and press. Use 7 moves, and make it mate. Perhaps the god Athena hadn't been granted the ability to go into that throws. As his knees buckled and he fell over, he broke into a bunch of gold butterflies with a pop. So there was no sound of hitting the ground. Those unable to understand his battle would surely realize the cannon had been magnificent.
ハンドメイドには勝てぬか。そこまで見下げたものではないらしい。
次はお前
So
だ
even Shannon got one of those blades. The instant cannon's blade sliced diagonally through the witch's form like a knife through butter. She turned gold and burst. She scattered into several thousand gold butterflies, and for just an instant the room was filled with the color of twilight. It was as just Cannon himself had said. Slicing the trees was just the same as slicing the surface of the water where the moon was reflected. The witch's form, with an ordinary expression on its face, as though she'd been there the whole time, was right behind Cannon.
十分に面白い見せ物であったぞ。それに免じ見逃してやろうかと思ったが、今の無礼で気が変わった。
Okay.
嘘をつくな。お前にお嬢様を殺させはしない。たとえそれが無理でも僕より先に殺させはしない。
お前にはそれすらできぬわ。喋るな家具が。無口であれ家具が。身の程を知れ家具が。
カノン君は家具なんかじゃない。
ほう、なぜそう言えるのか。
Well,
理由なんかいらない。カノン君はカノン君だよ。本当の名前は別にあるけれど、それでも名前は家具じゃない。カノン君にはカノン君の生き方がある。それはとても高潔なもので、自らが決めるもの。家具だから意見しちゃいけないとか、家具だから自分の人生を持っちゃいけないとか、そんなのないよ。お嬢様、あいつを挑発してはいけません。はっきり言っておくぜ。カノン君は家具じゃない。人間だよ。どうして？カノン君は自分の意志で私を助けに駆けつけてくれた。
it's not like he had much choice, but
Yes.
yeah.
そして
Details.
恐ろしい魔女であるあんたの前に立ちはだかってくれた。私を見捨てることなんていくらでもできただろうに、そうしなかった。自己犠牲は人間だけが持つ高潔な精神だ。だからカノン君は人間なんだ。だから訂正しろ。カノン君を家具だなんて呼ぶな。二度と。お嬢様。
And that's all Beatrice wanted this whole time.
Yep.
語るな人間が。とっとと終わらせよう。何しろまだまだ第二の番。互いの尊厳を認め合う寄り添いし二人を今こそ生贄に捧げよ。
There we go.
さあさあおいでな
It's
さい。
coming.
罪
Oh
を
my
許し
god.
なさい。煉獄の七悔が一つ。色欲。
Oh!
I'm so happy.
The witch summoned the furniture with a mixture of laughter and anger on their face. What the...
Welcome to chapter 2.
Who's this now?
Oh, you know her in a different form.
I know her?
You know.
What?
You know her. Continue. Don't mind me.
ここに
茶番は飽きた。第二の番を速やかに遂行せよ。わらわに瞬きを3つも許すな。
仰せのままに。
また妙なのが出やがったぜ。
That's a way of describing what happened. Took kind of less than an instant to understand. The cold face from a second ago had been nothing more than a pawn to the witch. However, this newly summoned furniture was a game piece with a vastly different value.
素敵な獲物に恵まれるなんて。怯えてる？かわいい。
Okay, as messed up as the master, I see.
Of course.
魔女の家具、お前には殺されない。
私の姿を追うこともできないノロマのくせに生きがって行くわよ。ねえねえ、どこがいい？どこを貫いてほしい？お答えなさいよ、かわいい子。あなたの好きなところを思い切り貫いてあげる。さあさあ、
Wait,
お答えなさいよ。
is she one of the stakes?
Uh-huh.
The one that is used to kill people? It's her? What the heck? I just remember that because she was saying Asmodeus of the last, and the stake was the seven deadly sin on them, and I was like, wait, what? Wait a moment.
Good job. Good job. You're correct.
僕を可愛いと言うな。
行くわよ、ノルマ。さあ追ってごらん、その節穴で。
Oh. Yeah, of course.
お嬢様。目では追えなかったけどよ。読みは当てたぜ。
Oh, of course.
様。見やがれ。
She was, kind of was the target, but Jessica ran in the middle, of course. Classic.
Of course.
Comes back has been the target, but Jessica had predicted it. She predicted that the witch target would be the complete opposite of fair and honest is back. But she had no way to block it. She hadn't planned on being some act of self-sacrifice. Just couldn't think of any other way to fight Cannon's back. So she could do nothing but block it with her own back. The furniture of the witch, which had changed its form into a demon stake, was buried deep into Jessica's back. It was an obvious fatal wound that reached as far as her lungs. When she told this, the witch let out a loud, evil laugh. But because it hit where the witch had predicted. Even everything was as the witch had predicted.
どうしたカノン。ジェシカお嬢様はお前より先には殺されなかったんじゃないのか。そうそう、それそれ、その顔よ。お前のその顔が見たかった。
Of course.
楽しんだ、実に十分。もうよい、死ね死ね、笑わせろ。さあさあおいでなさい。罪を許しなさい。煉獄の七杭が一つ。フンド。
Oh, another one. Oh.
フンドのサタン。
Oh, they all have name of demons. Okay. Of course.
ここに。
その獲物はお前のものだ。今すぐ食らって、こやつの舞台に幕を下ろしてやれ。 人ならば交番とも言おうが、家具のお前の場合は大道具係が舞台裏に運び出すといったところか。
僕はもう家具じゃない。そしてそれを二度と疑わない。
なーに
Again? Of course! It happened that it was their stake. In chapter 1.
あんたの胸、温かくて本当に貫くと気持ちがいいのよ。さあ、また味合わせて。あなたの温かい胸の中で、熱い熱い血潮で、私を。
And this one is also very sane. Yes, I see. Was no way to block it. The sound of woodpecker filled the entire room. And before he could blink, was already right in the center of his chest. When you take a piece in chess, the rules say that it's impossible for your opponent's piece to defend itself. So this was an obvious result, in accordance with the rules. Cannon landed on its knees. And he apologized. Not to the witch. And not to Milady. He apologized to Jessica.
ごめん。守りきれなかった。
気にしないで。かっこよかった。
Cannon finally fell over. He lay next to Jessica, and the two lay there like the constellation Gemini.
カノン君はさ、もう家具じゃないよ。
はい。それに気づくのが遅すぎた。
君の本当の名前。
Of course. Ah, okay.
僕の本当の名前は。
It's not gonna, of course. In Lynch's last morning, Cannon wanted to tell his real name, but Jessica already fell into a sleep from which she would never wake. So Cannon's real name, which he had protected until today, in the end, he couldn't tell it to Jessica.
僕は人間にな。
Those were the last words Cannon left behind. So I was right. Just saying that.
笑わせるな家具が。100年を経ようと家具は家具よ。捨てるときに家具のために墓穴を掘るバカがどこにいる？家具は叩き割って薪にして、後には灰しか残らぬわ。
Okay.
そういうことよ。家具に刻める墓碑などない。貴様は死ねばこれ以上の屈辱を受けることがないと信じてるようだが、それは甘いぞ。死者を恥ずかしめるというのがどういうものか。
After taking a puff from her pipe, the witch breathed smoke at Cannon's corpse. When she did come, Cannon's corpse softly floated up into the air and disappeared as though it had been eaten by the mouth in empty space. The witch played dirty until the very end. The corpses of the pair who managed to understand each other in the end were not even permitted to be close. If someone had been watching, they would probably say mournfully, "So this is what you meant by disgracing the dead." However, the message was far clearer than that. The reason for that will soon become apparent.
Not now.
So, okay. Not gonna say, cannot say that immediately, of course.
Of course.
So, I was right, and they were actually artificially created being. What do you mean?
I'll see you in chapter 7.
I was actually right.
I'm fine. We should stop here for tonight.
Okay. We can stop here.
Also, I completely forgot how fast this chapter was in certain parts.
This was very fast, honestly. Compared to other moments.
I mean, there was a lot to say
Yeah, but...
in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, no, but... this part, since the chapel, this has been very fast.
Yes.
We got 2 Twilight very close to each other.
I love how this game is written.
No, the writing, I
But
swear, the writing is so good.
I would say that without the voice actors, we would only feel like, I would say, 60% of everything, all of the emotions and all of that. The voice actors in this game do a fantastic job.
They are great, and they deliver most of the thing, and they are all of them are so good. Honestly, every voice actor here in this game is like super good at their job.
There's one character that I hate extremely, but I can't because the writing and the voice actor is so good. I can't.
Oh well. I actually understand that kind of struggle. I honestly understand that kind of struggle, and it is really like that. Yeah. And honestly, can I say something? I mean, the main villain here is Beatrice, at least at the moment. I don't think it's gonna change. At least for now, I have no reason to think about that. But still, the thing, it's refreshing because lately you see a villain only depicted that, oh, he is a villain because when he was young, I don't know, it was good, but then something happened. She's evil because she's like that. It's not the reason, at least for now. And she's just enjoying it. It's not like she's doing it for a higher reason or other stuff. She's just enjoying it. It's clear that she just wants to enjoy what she's doing, and it's actually refreshing to see a villain like that. I don't really need a big explanation for that. She's just like that.
I'm glad you are enjoying her character so far.
Okay, maybe it's gonna be explained, yes, of course, but I don't, for now at least, I don't really need to know the explanation. What I have is enough.
Nice. You know, I fell in love with her character in the beginning when I was watching the anime for the first time for this exact reason. She's extremely charming in the wrong way, but you can't say that she isn't, right?
No. Yeah, she is extremely charming. And for all the wrong reason, yes, it's real.
Exactly.
For all the wrong reason, she's extremely charming. Yes. And
that's part of her character.
Yes, and that's why it's good. Definitely. Yes. It's also a strange type of character, call it like that. It's not like the usual villain, but it's not even like the completely twisted up villain that could be like, you know, the Joker from Batman. Because that is another villain that is evil just because it's like that. There's no big reason. It's not like he wants money or something else. It's just...
I think you're going to like chapter 3
I see.
as much as I did.
Okay.
Hopefully, I'm placing my bet on you liking that chapter, and I surely hope
We'll see.
there's still time.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. I think we could go for today, since it has been the time. Let me see if we can rate someone. Now to think about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forgot, but whenever I remember, I want to do that. Oh, we could rate Cool Cat Puppy. Okay.
Oh, sure, let's go.
Okay, people. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys in a pixel bit. Next stream, it's gonna be in 2 days. We're gonna play the funny monkey game Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm having a lot of fun with that. It's the complete opposite of this game. No thoughts, only punches. And
Great.
destruction.
That's also useful.
But it's very fun. It is very, 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 very fun. Okay. Thank you for being here, and have a good night. Do you have anything prepared? Anything to announce, Alfie?
I have a stream tomorrow, which is going to be House Flipper. I haven't played this game before. I am scared.
You said that you wanted to play that.
Yeah, I've been wanting to play that for a very long time, and I finally getting around to do that. And also on Thursday we have our tabletop RPG session.
Yes. Okay, everyone. We collab with even other 2 people. Okay.
Yay.
Astra and Leia. Okay, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you in a bit, in a pixel bit. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.